of awareness. A single moment of awareness is enough. It is fulfillment. If you have lived the moment in awareness, then nothing else is needed. Your life will be transformed. You are creating the problem, and people who try to be aware almost always create the problem. How does it happen? How people who try to be aware almost always create the problem? The first thing, awareness can only be of the moment. The very idea that it should always remain, that it should become a permanent state is wrong, and this is what creates the problem. The very idea of permanence is part of greed. Greed is part of unawareness. So unawareness is playing a trick and creating a problem. It is not out of awareness that the problem is coming. Instead, the problem is emerging out of unawareness. This moment is enough. Be aware in this moment. This very moment is total. And when next moment you forget, so be it. Be aware of your forgetfulness. One has to be attentive even to one's inattentiveness. There are moments when you are aware. In those moments you are aware of awareness. It is not a single awareness, it is complex. You are aware of your awareness. Then there are moments when you are aware of your unawareness, but awareness continues as substratum. Sometimes you are aware of your awareness, other times you are aware of your unawareness. In both cases you are aware, and that is beautiful. This is how it should be. Sometimes you forget that you have to be aware, but you are aware that you have forgotten it. You have forgotten that this thing was to be done, but you are aware of it. This is beautiful. So whatsoever happens, you remain aware, yet choiceless. You are not choosing awareness all the time. There are moments of awareness, and there are moments of unawareness, moments of attentiveness, moments of unattentiveness. But you are aware of all that is happening. Sometimes you forget and nothing can be done. There is no point in crying for the spilled milk. That which is gone is gone. If one moment has passed and you are not aware, and later you become alert that this moment has gone and you are not aware, do not waste any moment for it now, because this other moment is passing by now. Just be aware of it. And why ask for permanence? One person never gets two moments together. You always get one moment. When that moment is gone, another is supplied. So if you can remain alert in one single moment, that is enough. Whatsoever time will be coming in front of you, your torch of awareness will be there. Asking for permanent awareness is as if you are going for a long journey, 1,000-mile journey in the night, and I give you a small torch, and you say, through this torch I can only see a few feet. The journey is very long, 1,000 miles. How am I going to manage? It is impossible. This torch is too small. But I will tell you to go 4-5 feet, and then the torch will be falling 4-5 feet ahead again. Just by a small torch, you can move into the darkest night, and one can go on covering the journey of 1,000 miles. There is no problem. But if you start calculating and you sit down and put it on paper, and you see that the torch is only capable of lighting 4 to 5 feet alone, and the journey is 1,000 miles, it is impossible. One moment is enough for your awareness, and then as the next moment comes, be aware again. So you are becoming the peak of awareness. Then moment of valley comes, your awareness is there. Another moment will be lighted, then another. The whole eternity can pass in front of you. Why be worried about making it permanent? That too is part of greed. Life is momentary. Let awareness also be momentary. That is why Buddha called his philosophy as Chanikvad. Chanikvad means the philosophy of the moment. Chad means a moment. Chanikvad, that belongs to the moment. He said it is enough to be mindful of the moment. Only the moment exists, all else is imagination. So the past is gone. If you missed it, you missed. Forget about it. There is no need to worry. The future has not come. There is no need to bring it in. Just look at the moment that is passing right now and look with awareness. Still you will miss many times, but nothing is wrong in it. When you miss, just note with full alertness that you miss, and that is all. By and by you will miss less and less. Just take a simple note, observe it, and be finished. Go ahead. By these observations, more and more awareness will be happening. And I am not saying permanent. I am saying more because more has depth. Awareness is going to remain of the moment alone. It can be shallow, it can be deep. That is a totally different dimension. It will become more and more deep, more and more deep. It will become so deep one day that whatsoever comes in front of you will be lighted well. But do not think in terms of permanence. It can become eternal but not permanent. Permanence is part of time, but we always think of making things stable. If something is fleeting, we become worried. Then we think, what is the point of making so much effort? And it is gone again, gone again. Simply drop that worry. Indeed, awareness is the key word and the key question. If you can open it, you have found the master key. It opens all the locks. No other question is necessary then. But never make it greed. It will come on its own.